Gaza is one of the greatest teaching moments, if not the greatest at all in our modern history, unfolding before our eyes. We must seize the moment as parents and educators.
They use sanitized language that for settlers becomes communities, right? Wall becomes security fence. And they always blame the Arabs for everything.
So we talk about indoctrination, sanitized language, misinformation, omissions. But what have we done? In our schools, how many of us have access to reliable resources to teach about Palestine from a faith-based, factual perspective, not influenced by these colonial narratives?
Were we prioritizing acceptance into the structures of power that currently exist? Were we prioritizing our ethnic identity? Or were we prioritizing our ummatic identity, the identity of relating to our brothers and sisters in Palestine? When they bleed, we bleed.
The story of the hunt is told by the lion. The tale of the hunt will always glorify the hunter.
And they have enough money to provide a curriculum for the whole entire state. And you will see how vast it is and how much that is involved.
So they control the narrative. They control what we see, what we hear, what we think, what we believe. That's called indoctrination. And that is what the hunter has the power to do, unless the lion gets in the game and tells the story. So we have the duty then to gain understanding and to take this understanding and move it forward.
And they don't only write curriculum for the state education boards, but they also do edits for social studies textbooks that we're normally accustomed to, which is like Harcourt and Pearson and McGraw-Hill. These are textbooks I'm sure you guys are all familiar with, and all Islamic schools probably also have.
These are things that if we allow a vacuum to exist when it comes to the narrative of what is going on and what we stand for and what is true and what is just, then we will soon, unfortunately, ma'adallah, lose our own children in this process if we don't stand up and start to react.
The vision is to leverage stories coming from Palestine to infuse core Islamic values into our classrooms, to strengthen our youth, faith, identity, and revive connection to global ummah.
So education then becomes liberation, and liberation is a form of resistance.
This is why Muslim schools need well-researched and vetted resources on Palestine.
And we have to really reckon with ourselves here. What are we doing with our time, with our resources, with our energy?
The ISLA connects over 300 full-time Islamic schools, educating approximately 70,000 Muslim students. Can you imagine what the future would look like if all of these children graduating from our Islamic schools deeply understood the meaning of Palestine from a faith-based perspective? Brothers and sisters, we encourage you today to support this vital initiative so that our children can see a better future for Palestine.